You drinking, brother?
Yeah.
Why you doing that? You ain't following the commandments. Yeah, you ain't following the commandments. Now we came right here. You. What you mean only God can judge?
Only He can judge. No man, no.
You know, it's a whole book in the Bible called Judges.
Bring it up.
Don't you know who wrote the Bible?
Who wrote the Bible?
The white man.
So the right man wrote the Bible. All right, you good. You sagging. You don't know what you're talking about. We got to start getting serious about keeping the commandments of God and being looked at as leaders, right? Your whole butt showing, right? Your butt hanging out your shorts, right? That was a disgrace in the days of the Bible, right? You need to wear a belt. But that ain't a good for the young men to see, because know what, they want to be like that, right? And we talk about a trap. We create our trap, right? We do the things, and then the young men see it, and they just fall right back into it, and they keep doing the same stuff. We need people to rise up for God. Stop drinking. You like, I ain't gonna stop drinking. You like, I love God. That's good. But at the end of the day, you're an example to these young men, and they want to be like you, so they gonna get drunk. You know, all praise to the Most High, right? Now the thing is don't get no more. Who invented the Mormon church? A white man invented the Mormon church, right? Joseph Smith. He invented the Mormon church, a white guy, right? So why would a church need to be invented when we already had the Bible? They use their own Bible too. They don't use this book. They use a different Bible. How y'all sisters doing? How y'all doing? Y'all believe in God too? Y'all love God? Okay, good. Everybody in the right place, right? They use the Book of Mormon. They made their own book, right? Watch this. Go give me that in Revelations real quick. 22, right? They made their own book. They did something separate than what's in the Bible. Read that for me. You got me?
The book of Revelation 22. The book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life and of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book.
Right, so this is the book we're supposed to be dealing with, Isaiah 34:16. We're supposed to deal with the Bible, right? We can't add to the Bible by coming up with your own book. Can you do that?
What about the Apocrypha?
Right? The Apocrypha was in the original King James Version Bible, right? That was taken out of the Bible, right?
When the black man first came, when they first brought a black man, when they first brought us over, we come from wherever they said we came, Africa, whatever, the white man.
Right,
we been here, bro. You got lights.
How y'all doing?
And when we come over here, they put this Bible in front of us. So which Bible right? The Bible that they put in front of us, or the Bible that we used, all generations used to serve people?
Well, what Bible is that?
I don't know.
Right? Just while we go to Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16, I'm going to show you something.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
So it's going into the Bible. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail.
Now this is going to the prophecies in the Bible, right? When we read the Bible, it goes into things that the Bible said was going to happen to us, right? When we go to the Old Testament, it talks about the slave trade that happened here. Hold that. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 real quick. Did y'all know that the slave trade is in the Bible?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that the slave trade in the Bible, right? You drinking, brother?
Yeah.
Why you doing that? You ain't following the commandments. Yeah, you ain't following the commandments. Now we came right here. What you mean only God can judge?
Only He can judge. No man.
You know, it's a whole book in the Bible called Judges, right?
Don't you know who wrote the Bible?
Who wrote the Bible?
The white man.
So the right man wrote the Bible. All right, you good. You sagging. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, read that. Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. This is a joke to you, and it's a joke to a lot of men in our community, right? You talk about God, but you really don't believe in God. You know, no, you don't. You don't believe in God. You're getting drunk right now, right? You don't believe in God, and you drinking alcohol, right?
He said, drink it, not get drunk.
Read Isaiah chapter 5, verse 11. And also say this. Read that. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 11. We got to start getting serious about keeping the commandments of God and being looked at as leaders, right? Your whole butt showing, right? Your butt hanging out your shorts, right? That was a disgrace in the days of the Bible, right? You need to wear a belt. Read that.
Book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 11. Woe unto them that rise up early.
It says, woe, destruction unto them that rise up early. Read.
In the morning,
All right, when you get up early in the morning, right? Read.
that they may follow strong drink.
They wake up early and they start drinking. The Bible says destruction to that person. And we see in our communities, we got a lot of brothers that get up early in the morning, they wake up and then they start drinking, right? You can't be a righteous example if you're doing that. You can't be a leader in the community, right? You don't want our kids to say, I want to be just like you. Wake up in the morning and start drinking, right? Read that one more time.
Book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 11. Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink.
They may follow strong drink. That's not right. We're not supposed to do that. Because the young men, they see that and they say, I want a double cup, right? And when you see the double cup, what you thinking about? They put syrup in it, right? Promethazine, all that stuff in it. That's what they started to think. That's a mental thing. And the kids want to do that. That's where you get it from. You ain't come up with that, right? I used to live in Houston. You ain't come up with that. That come from sippers, from syrup sippers right there, right? So you want to be like them. You see what I'm saying? But that's the example. And now the kids see the double cup, they think you got syrup in it, and they want to do it. And then all these rappers dying because they doing that. So you lead your people to death, right, through your example. Keep reading.
That continue until tonight,
Like you're gonna drink all day, all the way into night. That's not the way we're supposed to live our life. And then we get about 40, 50 years old and our liver stop working, right? And then we sitting around going, oh man, God, please heal me. Well, the healing was right here, right? You could have just followed this and you could have been healed, but you didn't want to. That's the thing about these examples, right? Our young men seeing these examples, they got to see righteous examples, right? Go to 2 Samuel chapter 10, I think it's verse 4. We got to see righteous examples. We can't keep seeing nigga stuff. I'm just going to be honest with you. We can't keep seeing nigga stuff. We got to see righteous examples, right? Brothers walking around with their butt cheeks hanging out their pants, but that ain't a good for the young men to see because know what they want to be like that, right? And we talk about a trap. We create our trap, right? We do the things, and then the young men see it, and they just fall right back into it, and they keep doing the same stuff. We need people to rise up for God, and I think this thing is a joke. Read that.
Book of 2 Samuel chapter 10 and verse 4. Wherefore Hanan took David's servant.
Right, this was somebody, they caught David's men. David was a mighty man. And they caught their men, right? Read.
And shaved off one half of their beard.
You know what they did? They shaved their beards. Because in the Bible, it's the law, you're supposed to have a beard on your face. You're not supposed to shave your beard, right? Like this brother right here. He trying to grow it, but it ain't there yet, right? But he want to grow it, right? But some people, they shave it on purpose. You're not supposed to shave your beard. So what they did to David's men, they did something to bring shame to them. So they shaved their beard, read.
And cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks.
And they expose their butt, right? That's what the young men do today. They get a pair of pants and then they pull them down. Like, I want people to see my butt. For what? What's wrong? Where did that come from? What mindset is that I want people to look at my drawers? Right. Why you got pants on then? It don't make no sense. It's not a good example, right? And according to the Bible, it was a shame. Right. That's a shame. Look how far we done failed. Right? Psalms 94 verse 16. We have to come back. We need, see, the thing about it is that the church full of women. Right. All the churches full of women. Forward to the gills with women. Where the men at? Them the ones that make stuff shake. The men are stuff that get stuff done. Right? Women, they emotional. They go off their emotions. Men get stuff done. This is what the Bible say. Read.
Book of Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Right. Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Who gonna stand up for God? That's the thing right there, right? You got some of the knowledge, right? But you can look at we gotta move together in one direction, right? A lot of the questions that you got, they easily answered, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, we got to start keeping the commandments ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to stop playing. You know, we got to stop playing with God. It ain't a joke, right?
Yes, sir.
We got to start moving in a position to where we can fix our communities, right? The change in South Carolina, right? That 14-year-old boy got killed. Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Went to the grocery store. He went to a grocery store, Asian corner store. He was about to get some water. He put the water back. They thought he stole something. They chased him 130 yards. That's a football field and 30 yards. And then they shot him. Right? And then he got off because they say the young man had a gun. Right? Now, the young man shouldn't have had a gun. But at the same time, you know, that show you how the other nations feel about us.
Right.
We have to be the foundation to fix the youth. It's gotta come from us. Go to that Numbers 27 real quick. Hold that, go to Numbers 27. I won't.
Yes, sir.
We gotta be the foundation. It's gotta start with the men. It's gotta start with the men. Women ain't gonna be able to control the men and the youth of the generation, right? It's gotta be men set in charge to get that done, right? Read that.
Numbers 27 verse 16.
Break it out.
Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation.
Right, men supposed to be set up over the congregation, right? That's why we need strong brothers like you, even this brother. He got to get his mind right,
I ain't
right?
gonna lie, I do.
But we need men. Well, pour your drink out, bro. You talking about you need to get your mind right? Pour the drink out. You don't want to get your mind right. That's the thing.
I'm sure right now.
Right, that is what it is. And if
Telling the truth.
I mean, but you can make an action. If you say you want to be a leader, you can just pour the drink out. Maybe you're an alcoholic though. You know, pour the drink out.
I can't.
Why you can't pour the drink out?
But I love it.
You love it. You love it more than you love
I
God,
love God too.
and you can't love them both.
This just earthly stuff.
Nah, you can't love both. You can't serve two masters, right? You can't serve. What's that scripture? You can't serve two masters.
It's not a master.
It is a master. You can't put it out right now. You like, I can't do it. The other brother, the other brother that was up here with the cross on his neck, he chunked it. He threw it out. You know why? Because he say God is over that.
Why did God make water into wine?
What? Because they drunk wine.
You right, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying with you though, you gonna drink all day. That was for a party. You know what I'm saying? It's early in the day. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? You about to drink all day, and the brother look at you because he know you about to drink all day, right? Watch this. Read that.
Book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
You can't serve two masters. If that ain't a master over you, you can pour it out. Well, pour it out then. Show me it ain't a master. Show me it ain't a master. Show me it ain't your master. See, look at it. He like, I'm about to drink some more of it. It's your master. That's your God. That's the reason why we went into captivity, because of idolatry. We worship other gods. You can't let it go, right? I'm telling you. I know a lot of men, right, that's alcoholics, and they get in their old life, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna destroy you.
Man, you don't never tell me the truth.
I'm telling you, it's gonna destroy you, bro. It's gonna destroy you. You're gonna have to go and get dialysis treatment. You're gonna have to sit in the room. All them little, what's the name of them places? The dialysis treatment places. They got a name that's everywhere. I can't remember, but it's all these centers, all in our community too. They all in our communities. You know why? Because it affect us. And it's men in at DaVita. The centers that say DaVita dialysis. You're gonna have to go in there. They're gonna have to stick something in you, take all your blood out, clean it, and put it back in you. Because your liver ain't working no more. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, your kidneys ain't working no more. All that stuff gonna happen. You will get cirrhosis of the liver, right? You probably get sick when you don't drink. But stop drinking.
For your liver, baby.
Stop drinking. You like, I ain't gonna stop drinking. You like, I love God. That's but at the end of the day, you're an example to these young men, and they want to be like you, so they gonna get drunk. You know, all praise to the Most High, right? Now the thing is don't get no more. You know, don't get no more. Let it go. Show people that it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. We got to fix ourselves, and it start with us. It start with me. I had to fix me. He had to fix him. He had to fix him. You got to fix you, young brother. You know, you got to be an example. You got to take something serious, because guess what? Don't nobody love you out here. Right? This nation don't love you. The white man don't love you. The Chinese, the place you go to buy that, they ain't got no love for you. Right? You got to come back and build up your nation. That's what we need. We got to come back to keeping these commandments. You see them? That's the only thing that's going to work. Because everything that we got, all of our people worship a white man. Everybody worship this image right here. They see this image, they say it's God, they say it's Christ, right? Jesus, this image right here. Everybody worship that image. Everybody worship. Whatever name you say, it don't matter. It go by your actions. It go by your actions. You can say whatever name you want to say. You can say Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua, Jesus, Emmanuel. You can say whatever you want to say. Your actions show who you worship and who you believe in. Right? Give me that in 1 Samuel 2 and verse 3. Your actions show what you believe in. Right? If you say, I believe in Jesus, but you smoking crack, you don't believe in Jesus. You see what I'm saying? If you say, I believe in Jesus, but you getting drunk, you don't believe in Jesus. Right? If you say you believe in Jesus, but you're breaking the Sabbath day, you don't believe in Jesus. Say it again.
What God did for the drunk man?
I don't know. Tell me.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to ask you.
He sent his word to heal him. There you go. So the word of God is sent to heal the drunk man. So don't drink. If you know, see, some people can drink and not be drunk. I'm not one of them. Right? I may can have one drink, right? And if I do, I may get a little tipsy. So guess what I don't do? I don't drink. Know why? Because it's not my God. I don't need to drink. I don't have to drink. I could be around everybody drinking it and they be like, hey, you want something? I'll be like, nah, I'm good. One, because I have to be a leader and example for my people, right? And I don't want to break the laws of God. You see what I'm saying? But you make a drink, one drink and be okay. But then you sitting around drinking all day long and you drunk, your eyes red, glazed over right now, right? You in another place. I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking to somebody else, right? What I'm saying is your mind ain't right now. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. You know what I'm saying? If you got pulled over driving, you go to jail. You see what I'm saying? So we got to come back to keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and we got to do it through action.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.